So we currently have a tornado emergency in Texas right now for a large, extremely dangerous tornado. This is for the city of Jasper, Texas, and we do have a very large, violent tornado on the ground in Texas right now. So you need to be sheltered immediately from this storm. So here's the current storm. Look at the storm. So past Jasper. So Jasper, there's probably damage, unfortunately, there, but past Jasper, we do have a gate-to-gate, not a gate-to-gate shear. En route is up to 1.7 aloft. So basically what en route means is that's the storm's relative velocity. It actually looks like it's way higher. It looks like it's actually approaching 2.5, 2.5. So basically, en route is basically the same thing as gate-to-gate shear. The higher the number, the more likely a tornado is right now. So a 2.0, that's very, very high right there. So there's likely a tornado on the ground. And yeah, there's your violent circulation right here. So we're going to take a swath of a chunk out of the storm. There's your tornado, right? And then here in this area where you see the little bit of a clearing. Push out. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, we do have a very large tornado on the ground for Jasper, Texas. This is a tornado emergency right now. Again, en route is up to 2.5. It doesn't show it here, but we can go here, and you can basically see. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There's your tornado right there. It's up to 2 to 2.5, which is a very, very high storm relative velocity. So here we go, tornado emergency for the city of Jasper. It has passed Jasper right now. A confirmed large destructive tornado is located over Jasper, moving east at 40. Tornado emergency for the city of Jasper. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Hazard, deadly tornado. Source, radar confirmed tornado. You're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. So basically, if you're in a mobile home, you got to get out. If you're in the path of this, you got to get out. So Fayersville, get out right now. Burkesville, even though you're not in the warning, get out. If you're in a mobile home, get out. I get out of that. The storm is heading your way. Likely going to see a new warning issued. If this storm does keep up, this is likely going to keep up. This is pretty classic supercell here. And wow, that is very, very classic right there. It's as classic as it gets, basically. So this is a very dangerous weather situation right now. It has passed Jasper. We're going to be waiting for some reports of damage out of Jasper. But wow, that is a very, very classic looking supercell there. So again, we do have this tornado emergency for Jasper, Fayersville, Newton. Although it looks like it's going to pass north of you, Newton, I'd still be sheltered. This has the potential to be a very serious situation. It is a very serious situation. We are awfully messy, but wow, there it is. That's likely your tornado right here, south of Fayersville. Probably right in here is some lots of tornado debris. So we likely have a tornado on. We do have a tornado ongoing. We'll say there's 2 signs of very significant rotation. Yeah, en route is up nearly up to 2 right now. So we have an en route 1.8 right above the surface. So that is very, very serious storm right here. So right above the surface, we do have an en route of a 1.8. So that is a very, very serious situation. Put storm velocity on there. And yeah, there it is. We're going to get radar scope up here real quick. And there's a new scan in Texas. Here we go. And yeah, wow, that is really tight right here. So I'm going to get, one sec. I'm going to try to get a gate-to-gate shear real quick. See how strong this tornado could be. See what kind of damage this could be causing. Okay, so let's see. So I have a 143 mile per hour gate-to-gate shear couplet. So that means this is a very serious tornado. Obviously it is. There's a tornado emergency. Right in this notch area, there's your tornado. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There's your tornado right in where it should be in that hook echo. Likely a very serious situation. So this is a a very violent tornado on the ground just past Jasper. Gonna be waiting to see some damage reports out of this, but this is a very strong tornado. The mesocyclone is very large. There's your mesocyclone. So again, a large, violent tornado on the ground just east of Jasper. So you need to be sheltered now. We're gonna go back here. Fairsville, be sheltered now. Burkesville, shelter now. And it looks like that they dropped the tornado emergency, which is a very, very good sign right here. This is still a PDS warning, particularly dangerous situation. The tornado emergency has been dropped. Very, very good news there. Okay, so see what the en route is. Still good, right above the surface. It's at a 1.4, so that's good news there. But still, right aloft, it's still at a 1.8. That's still very, very serious right there. Even a 1.4, that's still very, very serious. So let's see. Pull up the warning window. See if we have. We do have another tornado warning. See where in Oklahoma, Texas areas right here. It looks like it did produce a tornado on the ground. We're actually gonna take a look at this one real quick. Just gonna take a look at this one real quick, just because it did. It looks like it has produced a tornado for radar scan. Doesn't look. I'm gonna put the base reflectivity. Yeah, it looks like it's weakening now, so that's good news. It did produce a tornado. It looks as though it did, so that's good news there. We're gonna go back to the one in Texas, as we do have a very serious tornado still on the ground, likely ongoing. Just needed to check that out real quick. And there it is. See, we got a new en route update. En route is still at a 1.9. There's your 1.9, nearly a 2. So that is still a very, very serious. Pull up the warning. Here's the current warnings we have. We have 2 tornado warnings. This one in Oklahoma is confirmed. It looks as though this one in Texas is not a confirmed one right now. So we're gonna check that out real quick. Still particularly dangerous situation. Radar indicated. So a damaging tornado. Radar indicated the tornado. So interesting. So looks like the tornado, that might be a debris ball developing. I don't really know yet, but there it is. There's the, yeah, see, this is the new tornado warning, actually. It includes Burkesville, sorry about that. It does include there now, so likely I'd still be sheltered. This thing has had a history of producing a violent tornado, likely. And it still does have some decent rotation with it. There it is. I'm going to take a look at this. So I'm just gonna refresh that. I'm gonna look at it on my phone real quick. Wow. Just north of Newton. So this would update. That would be great. This isn't updated because I got a new scan on my phone and it shows a very serious area of rotation. Just gonna play this through so you can get the update. Nope. So we're getting we're not getting a reflectivity update here for some reason. But on my phone, it does have another area of very serious rotation. There it is. Right here, there could be a new developing tornado. And that's right where the area where there is a debris ball. If you go here, go back to the reflectivity mode, it does show a slight indication of a debris ball. We're going to put this, there it is. Still a tornado on the ground. This is still a very serious situation. This is still a particularly dangerous situation. So yeah, this is still a very, very serious situation. There it is, right there. That's as clear as day as it gets. That's as clear as it gets right there. So have a tornado on the ground, south of Fairsville, northwest of Newton. It's gonna pass. It looks like it may pass just south of Burkesville. if it continues on this track. Yeah, it looks like it's going to pass just south of there, and it's going to head off into Louisiana. So, still have a very, very serious tornado on the ground. So, here we go. Let's see, the en route is. En route's going down, so that's good news right there. But we still do have this hook echo, classic supercell shape, and still could be producing a tornado, and likely is producing a tornado. If we go to the correlation coefficient, you can see there's your dropout zone here where you have these blues. Here, this all out here where these blues are, here, this is all side lobe contamination here, side lobe contamination. But where you see the big ball right here, there's likely a tornado ongoing there. So let's see here. Just south of Highway 63, it looks like it's going to be heading towards Highway 87, south of Burkesville. So if you live in these areas, you do need to be sheltered immediately. So yeah, this is still a very violent tornado. There it is. There's your new scan. Put this back to just the 2. There's your new scan. That velocity is an ugly velocity scan right there. See what we got the gate to gate. So I got a 136 mile per hour couplet, I believe. So we still do have a very, very, very serious tornado that is on the ground. So again, this still wouldn't be surprised to put a tornado emergency back on here. This is still radar confirmed. There we go, updated the warning. So very, very serious and potential and is life-threatening tornado. This is for a classic supercell. It's got basically no other storms to compete with for energy. So you need to be sheltered immediately. Got large hail to the north of it where there could be. Actually, let's see what the warning's for. No, earlier it was for. So it's just for a tornado right now, but earlier this warning was for the tornado and 2-inch sized hail. So be aware for some large hail, possibly on the north side of this where you don't have the tornado. You could have some strong winds and potentially some large damaging hail. But on the south side of it, especially where you have these reds and pinks and blues, greens next to each other, that's where there is likely a tornado ongoing. So still a very serious threat. So en route is above the ground. En route is about 13,000 feet. En route's of 2.3. That is very, very serious. But at the surface, en route is a 1.6. So that's good. There's your tornado, likely ongoing there, approaching Highway 87 south of Burkesville. Go here. I know the Storm Prediction Center had something out. I want to pull it up real quick. There it is. So environmental downstream of the ongoing supercell remains supportive for a severe, all severe hazards, including a strong tornado is possible, likely with this. So there it is. Long track supercell moving into Jasper, County, Texas, has had a history of producing strong low-level rotation, and this obviously still could be producing a tornado, and likely is producing a tornado. Put back correlation coefficient. It's going down a little bit, but it's also getting a little bit more messy. So this still could be producing a tornado, although it may actually be weakening a little bit, but that is still, I want to count on it. This thing is still a very serious tornado. Could have radar indicating here hail over 1 inch in diameter. I think the bigger hail threat's going to be up here towards Burkesville. That's where you have the likelihood of hail. Storm relative velocities are still very, very high as well. En route is continuing to go down at the surface, but aloft it's still significant rotation. So there's a new update. There's a new scan. It looks like there's a new velocity coupler. Let's see what we got here. 138 gate to gate. So got a 133 gate to gate shear, and so a significant tornado is likely still ongoing. Just gonna post about it real quick. Got that done. We still do have a debris signature. Go back here. Storm relative velocities going down. That's what we like to see. Going down still. That's good news. Just go down. Still focused right here where it could be over 1.5. Right where that hook echo is. Wow, that's very, very classic looking supercell right there. So next call to action, let's see. So damaging tornado. Next call to action is if you're in Evans, likely gonna this might head south of you, it might head straight towards you. Depends on where this thing is going. But if I were in Evans, I would be in a safe spot right now. Evans Knight should be in a safe spot now, as well as Burr Ferry. Burr Ferry likely will miss the tornado. They'll probably get some large hail out of this and some strong winds. But Evans and Knight are in the next call to action for this dangerous supercell that is likely producing a tornado at the moment. Again, this is a very, very serious situation. En route back up, and en route has picked up again, probably over a 2.0 right here at the surface. Probably a 2.0 to 2.25 right at the surface. That's very serious en route right there. Your velocities are still pretty high as well. So we've got a new update here. And yeah, we still got this significant area of rotation, 94 outbound and 45 inbound. So I got a I'm pretty sure it's 140 mile per hour. 139 to 140 mile per hour gate to gate shear couplet right now. So again, we might have two tornadoes on the ground. There's an area here that has a little bit of broad rotation. That's out of the storm, but that still could have a tornado. Then we have this area that likely could have a rain-wrapped tornado with it. So gonna have to watch that very seriously. I'm gonna get the correlation coefficient on radar scope up real fast. See if I can get up. Yeah, it's still there. Got it here. It takes a little bit longer for the correlation coefficient to refresh than it does for the velocities and radar. But like we still have a tornado on the ground east of Jasper. Jasper, you are out of danger. The warnings, you don't even have a warning anymore, so you are out of danger. Still could have a few showers or storms come through, but for the tornado threat is over for you, and we still could have a tornado on the ground here. There's a new reflectivity scan. So we're gonna wait for this to update. Actually, we'll go back here. Yeah, it's getting a little bit less of a supercell shape. It's getting to be a little bit more messy looking. So that's what we want to see, because that will limit the amount of damage this could cause. So new scan, and yeah, still got that hook echo. Back here, it's still got that. We're gonna wait for check if the en route is up here. En route is significantly lower right now. That is very, very good news, as the en route, with the en route being lower now. So I'm gonna take a slice out of the storm. Actually, we're gonna do that real quick. We're gonna take a slice out of the storm and see where the potential tornado. Likely your tornado is about. Tornado's probably somewhere in this neck of the woods. See how the debris is getting lofted. There's your debris. Tornado debris is being lofted pretty high, actually. So your debris is being lofted pretty high. So it tells you there could still be a very significant tornado. And likely is still a significant tornado. We're going to put back the correlation coefficient. Still is there, south of Burkesville. Maybe weakening. That might be good news right there. The storm. It's a lower velocity scale, but that actually, I want to do something real quick. I just want to circle where the velocity is. No, it's oh, there it is. There, that might be a developing debris ball. This pink back on radar. It's probably not hail, but that might be a developing debris ball. Gonna have to watch. We're gonna watch that very, very carefully, because there might be a violent tornado still on the ground. There might be a developing debris ball on the ground. A developing debris ball with this storm. So again, this is actually cycling still. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oops. Sorry about that, didn't mean to do that. There's your debris ball still. It's back onto the reflectivity. Right here is where there's likely a tornado ongoing. And you're starting to see these darker colors in here. Likely going to be a debris ball developing. Got large hail to the north of this. They're probably going to typing up a new warning for this, probably because it's about to exit this warning. So I'm expecting a new tornado warning to be issued very, very soon for Evans, and potentially Burkesville and Night. But Evans and Night likely in the extreme. Wow, that is significant. Wow, look at that. That is a debris ball. And that's right where that is. We do have a... So, if you are in Evans, be in a safe place now. They're probably issuing a new warning, typing up a new warning right now for Evans. Be in a safe place now. We do have a debris ball that is on radar right now. So a significant, violent tornado is likely still on the ground, and it's about to exit the warning right now. Where's this new warning at? Gotta get that new warning here. That is there's your new warning right there. Alrighty, let's see what this new warning's for. It's particularly dangerous. Alright, this is a PDS warning as well. Looks to be. Window. Oops. There's the warnings. Louisiana one. So there's the one in Louisiana. Then let's see what it's for here. Yeah, wow. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes tornado emergency again. This was once emergency, so wouldn't be surprised if this does go to a tornado emergency again. This is still a very violent situation. So again, that pink speck, that's the debris ball on radar. That's where you got your debris ball. Yeah, that's very, very serious tornado right there. Still a particularly dangerous situation. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes to a tornado emergency again. New scan. And this storm does have 2-inch hail with it as well on the north side of it, so be aware for 2-inch hail on the north side of this storm up in this general area. Oops. Big dropout on radar as velocity scans as well. So we do still have this very, very significant tornado on the ground. This is a very, very serious. I can't describe how serious this is right now. Once I'm just trying to do something real fast here. Also, in the warning, it says good mention right here. This is likely a rain-wrapped tornado. This is likely going to be a very rain-wrapped tornado, as you have all this rain circulating into the storm. The debris ball is going down a little bit. That's good news right there. Looks like the debris ball, it peaked, and now it's going to be going down. But we're going to check what the en route on the storm is. It doesn't look seriously high, which is good news there. So I'm just going to... Still got that PDS warning. Wouldn't be surprised if this goes to a tornado emergency again, although the potential for that is going down. We're going to take a look at there's your debris ball still. Likely going to pass south of Evans, Texas. But you might, if this thing is as violent as it could be, Evans, you might see some debris flying. I wouldn't be surprised if some of this blue area around Evans, it might be a little bit of lofted tornado debris. If this is as violent as radar is indicating, you might see a little bit of tornado debris. Look like the bulk of the tornado is going to pass south of you. Back this up a little bit. Mark came. There it is. It might be trying to be pushing north. Right now, Evans, it's trying to push a little bit north. So, Evans, I still want you to be in a safe place. At Burr Ferry being a safe place, Knight being a safe place. Just because this is trying to take a little tug to the north. So hopefully that's not a trend. Hopefully that's just a little bit of one scan. But there's this could go towards Evans. So be in a safe place, Evans, immediately. There's likely a significant tornado possibly heading your way. We're gonna back this up a little bit. So here it is at the start. One scan over. Still south. Move it up in 2 scans, and it was here, and now it's here. So it might try to be pushing a little north, and now it's getting very messy. Wouldn't be surprised if that's a little bit of lofted debris up in Evans. So we're gonna put. Oops, I don't want to do super res correlation. Looks like the velocities seem to be going down a little bit, so that's a good sign here. The velocities seem to be going down, but we still do have oops, didn't mean to do that. We still have this concerning area here, for the potential tornado, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of this stuff here is a little bit of lofted tornado debris. Likely not, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. So again, we still do have that large tornado, likely still ongoing. Back to the reflectivity. We'll go back to here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a little bit of debris. Yeah, we got a debris ball back. Likely, this is gonna likely pass out. Wow, that's a classic looking supercell again. Likely, this is going to pass very, very. It's just going to be the slightest bit south of Evans. So Evans, be in a safe place right now. That's still a very, very serious tornado. So if it continues, it's going to get this likely tornado here. Might pass just south, but I wouldn't count on. I would hopefully it still goes to the east. So Evans be in a safe place now. Burkesville, be in a safe place for the next 5 or so minutes. Just wait for this to go east of you. But right now, it's likely that this is not going to impact Burkesville. It's likely going to impact Evans, maybe the northern part of Night. It's about to go to Highway 111. Then it's going to impact 464. And then US 171 towards Rose Pine in Neem. And if this does continue, it could actually very well impact Neem. So this is a very classic looking supercell we got here. This is very close to the radar site. We're going to check the en route again, see if it's up. Nah, I'm not seeing any significant en route right now. Right above the ground, so at a 1.1, so that's serious. But looks like the might be going down a little bit, so that's good news here. Wait for a new correlation coefficient scan to come in. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to weaken a little bit, so that's good news there. So thankfully, this is starting to weaken very, very slightly, but it's weakening. So hopefully that is a trend to come, and this is weakening, because it could very well be a very serious situation, and it is a very serious situation. Look what the warnings for: damaging tornado still, radar confirmed. Still observed damage threat considerable, and there's potential for 2-inch hail as well, so very serious hail. So, this is crossing into Louisiana right now, actually, so right on the Texas-Louisiana border, and it's in Louisiana now, passing just south of Evans, very, very, very south. Just south of Evans, Texas right now. It's crossing Highway 111 right as we speak. Likely still a damaging tornado. The radar scope. And we still have a debris ball, but I'm not seeing the tight rotation anymore, so that is some very, very, very good news. So, good news is we're not seeing a significant rotation anymore. But there still could be a tornado on the ground, so I still need you to be in a safe place. Evans, Night, be in a safe place right now. Going to give an all clear to Burkesville. The tornado is passing well south of you. Neem, I need you. You're in the next call to action, as this tornado could head right for you. Neem, Rose Pine, going to be splitting the hair with this. So be in a safe place there. This tornado is heading for you. Burkesville is likely getting some very large hail. Radar estimating it over 2 inches in diameter. So that's some very big hail right there. And there it is, yeah, very large. I just want to point this out. I've been focusing so much on this tornado, I just want to point out this purple here. That's some very large hail heading towards Burr Ferries, maybe just south of there. That's going to be some very large hail, potentially up to 2.5 inches is possible with the storm. Warnings for 2 inches, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of this hail is larger than that. So again, tornado passing very close to Evans, just south of Evans right now. Heading for Neem. This might actually very well impact Neem. Hopefully it weakens. And it's starting to get very messy right now. Hopefully the tornado's gone. And we got a new, and now up potentially over your, potentially up to 1.0, 1.5 maybe. Hopefully it's not, but it's starting to get a bit messy on the messy side right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing a big rotational area anymore, but we still have a supercell here. Still that very classic looking supercell with potentially debris ball still. This might start choking itself out, but just going to put this into motion real fast from where we started, and it is still that classic supercell. Alright, we're going to stop right here, and we're just going to slowly play it forward. So, this might actually very well impact the Neem area, so gonna want you to be in a safe place if you are in Neem and Rose Pine, because this tornado very well could be impacting you very, very soon. And the latest scan is not showing the debris ball anymore, so that's awesome. Very, very good news with that. Is it not showing a debris ball anymore, but that's just one scan. Potentially the next scan it could spike back up again. However, the storm has been on a little bit of a weakening trend, could be cycling, but I'm not seeing a whole. We got a very large mesocyclone with this storm. Not seeing a very well-defined area of significant rotation. That might be interesting, right? I'm gonna watch this area here as this could start to spike up again. So we're gonna watch that area very closely as this could try and spike up again. So the tornado likely still on the ground. So it's going to Texas. I'm gonna watch that carefully. Look at how isolated that is. That is not good, as this thing has a lot of energy. Yep, it's spiked back up there. Got a new velocity scan. See what the gate to gate is. 44. Gate to gate back up to 135, I believe. So we likely still do have a tornado back on the ground. Let's see what this is. NROD is 1.4. NROD is a 1.4 with the storm. It's the only tornado warning we have. Tornado warning we have. And route picking up again, potentially up to 1.5, closing in on 2 potentially. Very well-defined inflow notch as well. So Evans, you're going to get a little bit of there it is. It's actually trying to, it might be choking itself out. This might, I don't know. This might, if it continues on this track, it might go north. It might be trying to take a little bit to the north. So Neem is in the danger right now. Rose Pine, I'd say, is not in the danger right now, but I'd still be sheltered right now. Um, it just could veer directions. It could go south, but right now I think Neem is in the extreme danger. Right now, getting en route up to 1.5. Yeah, I got that 1.5 right there. Yeah, there it is. There's your tornado right there. 1.5. En route. Storm relative velocity is still off, very, very high. Oops. Sorry about that. Gonna wait for a new update to see who's gonna be next in danger. I have a feeling it's gonna be Neem, but with this track it's kind of taken, it might head north of this center. So we're gonna watch that very, very carefully. There it is. It might start developing a debris ball again. Evans, you're getting some heavy rains and some probably strong gusty wind right now. It's picked back up again. Likely going to be developing a debris ball if this is still here. See what the gate is. 98. 125, your gate's gate. Wait. Put the CCF. Put correlation coefficient. Wow. That is, you still got a very large tornado on the ground, likely. That's very bad right there. I don't like that right there. Yeah, wow. So yeah, this might be developing a debris ball and reflectivity. Well, that this red area might probably not going to be rain. It might actually be some tornado debris. Oof, wow. It's black. Wow. Actually, there it is. No, it's 1.5. I want to. That is significant. That's maxed out the scale right there. That is so low that it's maxed out the scale. Take a look. Some of these gates. I'm gonna check it out on my phone because it's a little easier to do on my phone. Oh, this is not good. Debris ball developing. Looks like debris ball is still developing on radar. I got a gate of 167. So that's not good. That's completely maxed out the scale. So Neem, might actually be heading straight your way. I need you to be in a safe spot immediately. You should have been in your safe spot as soon as this warning was issued. Rose Pine, be in a safe place just because this could veer off its track. It could go south as well. Not saying that will happen, but just be in a safe spot just in case. Neem needs you to be in a safe spot immediately. So there you got the debris ball back, and it's trying to move north of Neem. It might actually be trying to choke itself out. And there's your new, probably updated the warning. Confirmed large dangerous tornado. Considerable. If this continues, there might be a new emergency issued. Gonna wait for that new scan. It is completely maxed out the scale. This is completely maxed out the scale, everyone. So, if you're in Neem, be in a safe spot immediately. Let's see what the en route is. 1.4. Just posting about it real fast, just to get the word out. Debris ball down. And still up here, up to nearly 1.5, nearly 2 for your en route. It's not correlation coefficient. See how bad it is still. Yeah. So the stuff over Neem right now. So basically, I'll just try to follow the mouse. I don't have a drawing tool on this particular software, but follow the mouse. This stuff here is likely just ground clutter. But right here, right in the center of this triangle and all around, so this area, follow the mouse. That's your tornado right there. So the time is 8:11 p.m. or it's 9:11 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not good with these time zones, but you need to be sheltered immediately. You likely have a big debris ball. Man, that's a very serious. This is very, very serious. It's not the scale. En route is, so we got an update now. En route still up around 2 velocities. There's your significant tornado. So this is a very long track tornado. Actually, we're getting some reports here. Jasper. The center of Jasper looks like it got very, very lucky. I'm just going to put it that way. We're not seeing significant damage. We're seeing trees down in Jasper. We're going to go to this one, see what it is. Trees down, damage in the Beach Grove area north of Highway 190. So I have a feeling we're going to see some significant damage likely. Not sure if this is a rural area. Likely going to see some significant damage. Neem, immediate danger right now. Be shelter immediately right this second. Go shelter right now. Likely still got this large tornado passing. Might pass just north of you. Doesn't matter. You might get some debris. You might get some very strong winds from the storm. You do need to be sheltered immediately. Give it about 5-ish more minutes, Rose Pine, before I can give you all clear. But right now, the immediate danger is for Neem. So this is going to be approaching US 71, Highway 71 in Neem. You need to be sheltered right now. Check what this gate to gate is on my. There's your debris ball back. Debris ball is back. Neem, you are in very serious danger right now. Rose Pine, likely going to pass north of you. Actually, it is definitely going to pass north of you. So, Rose Pine, in about 2 to 5 minutes, I'll give you it all clear. Neem, not so fast. This is likely heading straight your way. So, I need you to be sheltered right this second. And this tornado warning is expiring right now. But they're probably issuing a new warning with this. This is about to expire. En route 1.3. Wow. I'm wait for that to update, but this not good here. Not good situation for Neem. Correlation coefficient, and it's just maxed out right in here. Very large tornado on the ground, most likely. This tornado warning's expired. Wonder when that new warning's gonna get issued. Neem, time is up. You need to be sheltered immediately. This thing's actually heading might head straight through the center of town. And it went to a tornado emergency. Tornado emergency for Neem. This is an extremely dangerous situation. You need to be sheltered. I've been saying this. This has potential to go tornado emergency. Just went tornado emergency. New tornado emergency for Neem. This is a deadly tornado, likely ongoing. You need to be sheltered immediately, Neem. Neem, this is likely on top of you. Hopefully you guys are doing good right now. Correlation coefficient, yeah. Neem right now, you're probably seeing debris falling from the sky. The wording on here, potentially catastrophic damage with this storm. Neem is taking a hit right now. The brew ball is slightly down a little bit. Rose pine. Right now, I'm using GR analyst for the program right now. There's a way to tell how wide the debris ball is on radar. I could try and see. We won't really for sure know until obviously they do the damage survey. Oops, do that. We're gonna put it on here. If the tornado is as violent as likely, you may not get a good look at the debris ball. And you're obviously not getting good luck right now because it's starting to get a little bit messy as we're getting closer to the radar. But I'm going to put this back a scan so where you can see it better. It was over 2 miles wide, the debris ball. So likely still you got this significant tornado on the ground. Actually, I have a storm chaser on this storm. Be safe right there. Storm chaser is on the storm right now. Looks like the velocities are weakening right now. Looks like he actually just got hit. Hopefully he's fine. It looks like it. Neem, you guys are likely out of danger. Just stay in the safe place for another probably minute or so. Just let this storm significantly pass. The en route's getting pretty high, over 2 now, likely. Actually, it's weakening. The velocity is weakening on this, and it's getting very messy with the correlation coefficient. But again, we do still have this tornado emergency in effect in this area. So they got the large tornado on the ground. Hopefully this thing starts weakening soon. We are now in Louisiana. Storm traveled from Texas. Not sure where it even started, but this is a very long tracked supercell. See if they got anything updated from the Storm Prediction Center. No, it's still old. So this is very close to the radar set, so anything we do get is going to be very close to the ground, and that's why it's a bit messy. It's because there's so much stuff right now. There could still very well be a tornado on the ground, but it likely has lifted for the time being. I'd still be in sheltered right now. So Rose Pine, you guys could come out now. Could have came out a few minutes ago if you wanted to, but just for safekeeping, you should have stayed in there for a little bit longer. But Neem, being there for a little bit longer, but this tornado is likely through, and wow, up aloft the en route is over 3, so that is some very, very serious en route right there. But up down at the surface, it's weakening now. So yeah, at the surface it's getting very, very weak. So likely this tornado is weakening a little bit. So it was very significant to Neem and north of Neem, and then as it hit Neem, it weakened. So likely this tornado is weakening right now. Hopefully it is. Again, we're not getting a clear look anymore. Good news there. Still be sheltered though. Neem, you can come out now. This scan is old. We're getting a new scan very soon, so you can come out now. This tornado's passed. Hopefully there's not significant damage. Fulton, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but next call to action to you. You're not in the warning right now, but I get ready to be sheltered. There you go. There's your new scan. A Rose Pine is out of the warning. Neem, warning's going to expire for you very soon. So, yeah. Hail with this storm. Still 2-inch hail is possible with this storm as well. Storm still could have a very large tornado on the ground, although the chances of that is significantly lowering. So it looks like it's starting to weaken. That's good news. Very good news here. Back to radar scope real quick. And yeah, it looks like this all here. I'm just going to point this out here. That's all side lobe contamination. Just ignore that. That's all side lobe contaminations as we're getting very, very close to the radar set. The radar set's right here. So the tornado was, there was the rotation here. There still could be a tornado on the ground, although very weak broad rotation right now. Doesn't mean it can spike up. Thought it was over as it passed Jasper near Newton, and then it spiked back up again and prompted the tornado emergency. So you never know. This could still produce another significant tornado, but as of now, threat is weakening. This storm might be trying to choke itself out. Take a look at it again. It's still that very good supercell look to it. So, just gonna see here. En route is still very high. 600 feet. Probably just some side lobe right there because of how close we are to the ground. New scan. Check what the unread is. 1.4 at the ground. Very low. Weak rotation. Yeah, it looks like it might be trying to split. So that's interesting. It's trying to split itself. So still be sheltered immediately. So we're just gonna take a since this is a little weaker now, we're gonna take a little we're gonna go back and look at it, see what it was like. So this is after it hit Jasper. We had this report of multiple trees down across the area. As it hit Fairsville, past south of there, it looks like, and past south of Burkesville. Burkesville got hit with some large hail. Then it started to develop a debris ball. Oops, didn't mean to play that. Developing a debris ball as it headed into Louisiana, past just south of Evans, and to the northwest of Knight. And then continued on its path, and then started to strengthen again, just to the west of Neem. And then started to get stronger. It kept getting stronger as it approached Neem, and then right as it hit Neem, we had the tornado emergency issued. And at that time, Neem was taking a hit by this large tornado, likely, unfortunately. And then it passed Neem. We still had the tornado emergency in effect. And then we're just going to put it to the most recent scan. And likely we have this thing is completely weakening now. It's choking itself out. There's no rotation anymore, thankfully. This is all silo contamination as we're so close to the radar. So thankfully, this tornado is weakening. So I'm going to end it here. Hopefully everyone is safe. Neem, Evans, hope you guys, the damage is minimal. If anything does happen, we have more warnings and stuff, I will be back on. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you all is well and stay safe out there.